Hello everyone, Loras from Loras Art and Craft Ideas. Today we're gonna have a look at the palette cleaner from Turner Acrylic Wash. Well, it's supposed to be for their acrylic wash. If you don't know them, you can go to my channel and find the video. I'll put a note here of their swatches for one of their sets. So this palette cleaner is also good for watercolor palettes. This is my Sakura Koi field, what do you call it, field sketch box, and it was a mess. I did a quick cleaning, so you see that it's still dirty on the corners. I didn't even touch them. It was very stained, and now it is like almost like new. So as you can see, look at this palette. I cleaned it, like I took away out all the watercolor that I had there with water. I tried to clean it, and that's what I have left with, like stain. There's a blue stain there. This one has a clear one where you should use, but I take it out sometimes and paint on this white surface, and it is stained now. So I want to see how it works. First I use a paper towel. Now I'm gonna use a rag, an old t-shirt. That's what they recommend. See the stain, like some blue, and the paper was really white. Let's start. So you don't need much of this. You just need a little bit. I kind of went back and dipped it a little bit more because I think I didn't get enough. I took 2 liters of it for it to be enough for my other palette. It is kind of viscous, I mean, it has some viscosity, but it is not messy. It is not laid down sticky or anything like that. Let me make a disclaimer. This video is not sponsored. I was not, I pay for this, and I'm giving you my honest opinion about that. I'm gonna clean this side because as you saw, like I have some paint there that I don't want to remove. I just put it from the tube there, and I don't like wasting paint. But look, it went straight to white again. So I think you can see now clear that it is kind of yellowish, and I'm being honest, I cleaned it with water, and that's what was left, that stain area. Here I decided to use the dry part, like part that doesn't have the cleaner, to wipe it out, just because sometimes you just see like some of the residue of what it is removing. So just to wipe it out, and then you can have a complete clean slate. I like the product so far. It removed it quite easily. I didn't have to put too much pressure. I added some pressure to rub it because it was so old. I was like, okay, I need to rub it. But you rub, but not really hard. And look, it is done. And trying to be a little bit meticulous here, because in my Sakura you saw that I left all the corners and crevices there like untouched, and of course I'm gonna lift all that paint again, and that's gonna stay there, and the reflection of the light, I'm gonna see that. So blah blah blah. I didn't mind having my palette like that, but then I realized that since watercolor is a transparent medium, and one of the ways that we apply it or mix color is with the illusion of layers. We put a blue layer, then we put a yellow layer on top, and it turns green. That's gonna also affect my color and the palette. I will have a different color to what I see, slightly different, but it will affect the paint. For those that paint, know that the value of your paint, the color will, if you don't have the right one, you don't gauge it well, you could mess your paint or create more trouble. So as you see, the top is stained. The only paint is on the corner there. But I really like the product. I don't know if I will use it for that clear part, but maybe I will, just to make sure. So far I cannot tell about how reliable the product is in terms of not damaging your plastic palettes, because I've just started using it. Like I say, this is my first try, and I just want to show you what I'm seeing, honestly. In my opinion right now, I think it is worth it. And you see this palette, you can barely see that blue stain there, and look, I took that. That's the dirty rag. And it's kind of like barely not noticeable. But once I clean it out, I could see it better than in the video, in person better than in the video. But once you clean it, you see a big difference. Like, oh my god, yes, it was needed. I decided to add a little bit more. I think I mentioned earlier. Decided to add a little bit more on my rag, just because I think I was getting so little on it. And it's not that you need a lot, okay? I think it is a good investment if you want to have your palettes clean and have a good color mixing for your watercolors. It's not something that I will use every time I clean my palette. I think I can work with like cleaning it with water and trying to maintain it a little bit more. But now I know that I also don't have to rush and clean my palette every time I use it. I can leave it like that, and I can always go back to get it to a whiter color. Yes, that's the Sakura one. I decided to try it with the rag because the paper towel, I think it was okay, but for some reason a rag works better. And just try to be a little bit more meticulous there. It looks a little bit off-white and on the screen, and I think it is kind of a less whiter palette than the one that is right now on the table. So I do recommend it for watercolor palettes, and with the amounts you need to use, it will last. It will be just one-time investment. It's not much. I think it's under $10. I'm sorry, I got it today and I forgot how much I paid, but it's under $10. Well, at least with Jerry Artoramas, and I bought it through Amazon. But you can go to their website. Again, not sponsoring anybody, and I mean they're not sponsoring me. So this is just my opinion. And the palette looks really nice. I feel like I don't want to mess it up now. Anyway, see you next time. Thanks for watching, and let me know what you think about it if you have tried. Bye. Subscribe.